show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
And I'm better now. I'm experienced now, professional.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. This video is sponsored by my boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And this video is sponsored by my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Now, Danny Garcia is coming off of a really good victory over Adrian Granados, and depending on if you're a Danny Garcia fan, you would say, hey, that's the old Danny Garcia, he looked good. If you're not a Danny Garcia fan, then you're probably questioning how good Adrian Granados was. Adrian Granados is not a natural 147-pounder, doesn't have power. You're finding all the negatives in the victory for Danny Garcia. Now, what I like to do in a fight, especially with Danny Garcia, is did he add any elements to his game? And with him coming off of the Sean Porter loss, I say it in the breakdown in prediction video that the only way that Adrian Granados would have a shot at actually winning this fight was to outwork Danny Garcia. Now, I also said in the breakdown and prediction video that Adrian Granados was catching Danny Garcia at the wrong time because Danny Garcia couldn't afford to lose this fight. And on top of that, he wasn't going to let another guy outwork him after going through that with Sean Porter. And that's the only reason why he lost to Sean Porter, because Danny Garcia definitely landed the cleaner and the harder shots in that fight with Sean Porter. Now, I was looking for a lot of different things with Danny Garcia, his approach, how he used the jab, how he moved from offense to defense, defense to offense. When was he going to be the aggressor? When was he going to counterpunch? Danny did all of that well. Danny did all of that well. The Danny you seen against Adrian Granados was the Danny that you seen on the come up. That was the Danny Garcia that you seen at 140 back in the Lucas Matisse days. That's how Danny Garcia fought. And it looked like he just got back to the basics, got back to the essence. And the thing that I like the most about Danny Garcia in that victory against Adrian Granados is he was busy doing something. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't throwing that monster hook, he was throwing a jab. Or he was moving around. You know, he was slipping a shot, trying to throw a right hand over the top. Sometimes he was being aggressive. Sometimes he was being a counterpuncher. He did all of that in the fight against Adrian Granados. But at the same time, for the Danny Garcia detractors, you can also say that Danny Garcia had a complete level of comfort inside of the ring as well, because he knew Adrian Granados couldn't hurt him, and he knew that Adrian Granados wasn't on his level. Now, what's next for Danny Garcia? I don't know. I don't know. That's a damn good question. All of the top welterweights are actually busy later on this year. Spence Jr. and Sean Porter are going to be in a unification fight. Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao is going to be in a championship fight this summer. Terrence Crawford is on the other side of the street. Like, all of the top dogs at 147 are busy practically for the rest of 2019, basically. Unless you get one of them kind of late in the year, you know, like a November or December fight. But I don't know what Danny Garcia does right now outside of just sit and wait. I mean, we've heard several times in the past a possible Danny Garcia-Adrian Broner fight. I wouldn't have a problem with that fight. Of course, I would favor Danny in that fight, but they're both in the same camp. They're both friends. I don't know if that fight happens. I think a really good fight that nobody has talked about, nobody I've heard talk about, is actually Danny Garcia versus Kell Brook. That'd be a damn good fight. That'd be a damn good fight. Both guys are even in terms of talent. Danny has a little bit more cachet than Kell Brook, but Kell Brook is one of my favorite fighters. If I had to script it for Danny Garcia to get him an important fight for later on this year, Danny Garcia and Kell Brook would be a great matchup for later on this year. But Danny's kind of in a hard spot right now. Like, I can understand if Danny wants to sit out for a little bit and wait for a big fight, but outside of the main guys, there's really not anybody at 147 that I would see Danny Garcia fighting. It would interest me. So it's kind of a bad timing thing for Danny Garcia, but I'm pretty sure Al Heyman, PBC, is going to get Danny Garcia some type of big fight for later on this year. Danny Garcia is one of their top guys, so I'm pretty sure they're going to take care of him. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.